Welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to talk about elastic beanstalk scenarios. And again, I'd recommend pausing the video, giving yourself 2 or 3 minutes to try to work this out, maybe scratch down a solution on some paper, and then restart the video and let's see how you did. So let's look at our first scenario. You work for a large software company with a very diverse list of programming languages and platforms. The overriding requirement is to be able to deploy all the applications quickly using elastic beanstalk and to have high availability. How can you do this? I see this as a key phrase, high availability. Definitely thinking about an auto-scaling group, maybe fronted by a load balancer. So let's jot that down as part of our solution. The overriding requirement is to be able to deploy all the applications quickly using elastic beanstalk. Now we know elastic beanstalk is very handy for deploying applications without much configuration going on. Elastic beanstalk handles infrastructure deployment for you. You, of course, can specify what you want. Now, this word jumps out at me. Very diverse list of programming languages and platform. So we have a great deal of diversity here. We need a way to kind of provide elastic beanstalk with kind of a black box encapsulating these different programming languages and platforms. What tool or service can do that for us? Can kind of encapsulate a whole environment? Let's call them containers. We can send those around. In this instance, to elastic beanstalk. We can send it to a diverse group of developers. Probably see where this is going. I think we need Docker in our solution. Docker's going to, in a sense, place a black box around all these languages and platforms in a container and provide that to elastic beanstalk. So Docker's in our solution. And again, high availability, standard fare, load balancer, auto-scaling group. Let's see how we did. Use Docker containers to develop the apps into elastic beanstalk. So remember, Docker does single instance or multi-instance with elastic beanstalk. And we have our Docker containers, which again, using the term black box, is providing a consistent interface that elastic beanstalk can work with. Just to satisfy this high availability requirement, you can set up elastic beanstalk to create your load balancing and auto scaling. All right, let's move on to the next scenario. So you've deployed a Java application in an elastic beanstalk environment. Now you have created a script to force HTTPS on the Apache web server. So you have a Java app, Java's running on Apache web server. What's the best way to deploy this script? Now, going through the course, we touched on being able to automatically update elastic beanstalk. So if we drop in an update to the right location, elastic beanstalk's going to grab that update and perform the update. Now, you're probably thinking about a .eb extensions folder. Okay, so that's where we want to place our update. And remember, to do so, our update needs to have a .config extension. So we have our update, we give it a .config extension, we place it in .eb extensions, and then elastic beanstalk is going to automatically grab that and perform the update. So I believe that's the solution. Let's check it out. All right. So we've created a script to force HTTPS on Apache. So we save our script with a config extension, and we need to save it, and this is really the key, save it in .eb extensions. We place it there. Elastic Beanstalk's going to automatically perform the update. So that's a look at our Elastic Beanstalk scenarios. Mark this lesson complete, and let's move on to our next scenarios.